Hey guys, welcome back. It's day 25, I believe. I have to look and make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's day 25. My name's Jeremy and I'm on a 30-day challenge right now trying to get my YouTube videos going. I'm going one day at a time. I'm just going to do one video every day. And if that's something you want to check out and watch as I go and see what I figure out on the way, please join me. I was thinking about, you know, decisions that you make in your life and want to change and want to do something different. And one thing that comes along with that is the environment that you're in. So let's say you're not happy with where you're at in your life and you want to make some changes. You want to make some positive changes. Maybe you're drinking too much or you're hanging out with the wrong people or whatever. Um, that's what I wanted to talk about was the hanging out with the wrong people type or the just your environment altogether. So sometimes you need to escape out of the environment that you're in order to get into a place where you can start to move forward. Um, if you're hanging out with people that, especially if they know you as who you are and the person that you're trying to become is not who you are right now, that's going to be difficult to do with hanging out with the same people that they see you as let's say you drink a lot but you don't want to drink anymore, so they see that as it's almost like you're taking something away from them if you don't want to do that thing anymore, if you don't want to drink or you don't want to hang out and do that type of stuff. If you want to make positive changes, sometimes the negativity in your life, the people that are negative in your life will keep you from doing those things. And I'm sure they really, I mean, sometimes they might mean to, but I think a lot of times they don't really, you know, want to do that. But you're taking away from them, and you're taking away the things that you're taking a part of their life away. You're you're hampering what you would normally do with them, and so really sometimes the best way is just to cut those people off completely, and it's hard to do. I've done it before, and it's not easy to do, and sometimes even now I think about, well, what if I just reached out to them and saw how they were doing? And I have done that in the past and met up with them or whatever, but it just kind of, when you do that, it just kind of reminds you why you left in the first place because it's kind of detrimental. Now, the same thing can be true, I guess, for if you're married now and you're getting away from all the old stuff and you want to move on in your married life. I think a lot of married people do just kind of automatically get away from their old friends. Um, but to if you're in a situation now that you want to get out of, you have to make that decision for yourself, and you're going to thank yourself later for it. Because the sooner you can get away from that environment and the things that you're doing or the things that you have been doing, the better off you're going to be um, pretty quickly. So you can't really, it's easy, and sometimes these people might be friends and like family members that you need to get away from, like brothers or sisters, or um, if you're living at home or something still, then you can kind of, if you get out on your own and you get out away from people and just kind of go your own way for a while, and then you can kind of start to figure yourself out and get your own get get yourself kind of figured out and kind of get on the right track. Start setting goals and start setting things you want to achieve and things you want to do, and you'll find that it's a lot easier to do that. And then if you relate that to YouTube and just getting, if you wanted to go and start a social media or start kind of a personal brand type of thing, you could use that um, that time away to get to find yourself and find your brand, and just start start bringing yourself out. Start discovering yourself and then sharing that with everybody else, sharing it online or whatever. Or maybe if you don't even want to share it, you don't have to, but it's a good way to get away from people and start to share, or start to explore who you are, what you want to do, where you want to go. I'm starting late in life now with a lot of the things that I should have, or it's easy to look back and say I should have done this or should have done that. I mean, things happen for a reason, but um, I think everybody kind of wishes that they could change things in their lives. Now, there's some people that are like, I wouldn't change a thing, and that's great, that's awesome. But for me, there's things I would change. I would go back in time, and well, I drank a lot in my 20s. Pretty much my whole 20s were a blur. So I would definitely change that, and I would try to be more productive and learn a lot more and just be a better part of society than consuming alcohol for as much as I did, as long as I did. So there's things that we could do that uh, you know if you're young, it's great. You can get a lot accomplished when you're young, but I don't think if you're 40 or up, I don't think you're too late either. I think I mean, there's always going to be opportunities. No matter what age you're at, there's somebody in your life that you can make a difference for. And so I think, that's one thing that I've pretty recently just learned about, is being able to serve others and do things for others and try to figure out ways to help others. And I think that's sort of a big key to life, is how can I help somebody else? So it's really hard to help somebody else if you haven't helped yourself first. So you got to get yourself figured out and get yourself on the right track and get yourself going, and then start to figure out ways that you can use your talents that you have and your experiences that you have, and you can use those to benefit others, to help others. So really, that was kind of what I was thinking about today. Just getting away from things, getting even if you could spend an hour alone every day and just kind of gather your thoughts and see where you want to go and see what you want to do, and get some goals, get some aspirations. Turn off the TV. Don't get don't get sucked into that trap. That's a tough one too. A lot of people just, after work, to de-stress, they get in front of a TV and they just veg out for the rest of the night, and then they go to bed and they do it all again the next day. And that might be okay for some people, but I know for myself that I want a better life than that. So this is a journey. This is a YouTube journey. I'm trying to figure out how to talk better on the camera, and look at the hands. Hey, and try to do stuff better. Try to get more comfortable, and um, try to do everything with the editing better. The editing, not I'm not really dealing with that too much right now. I'll deal with that later, but just trying to get some stuff going. Um, and also trying to work on myself, my personal self. And I want to see if YouTube will work, and we'll just continue on this journey. I'm getting close to day 30, so I'm gonna have to figure out pretty soon if I'm gonna keep doing these once a day vlog style YouTube videos, or if I might want to change it up and try to do scripted videos, which would take a little bit more planning, and I wouldn't be able to do them as quickly, wouldn't be able to do them daily. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a combination. Maybe I'll do a daily and a weekly. That'd be awesome. I'm getting a little ambitious here. But anyway, I guess that'll do it for today, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.